Welcome back, everyone. So I'm in the tavern in Caravan Run, and called the Fisherman Grill. That's the name. And I want to talk to the inhabitant of this area to get some information about a girl that was killed, and I'm supposed to figure out what happened. There was tentacles and a bloody murder, and well, I need more information, so let's go figure it out. There's this guy. Apparently, the last time the girl was seen alive, she talked to a dwarf, and Bijala, that's her name. Let's do a standing investigation. Jimir, out with a friend Jimir, who's a dwarf, and well, I think he's the only dwarf around here, so I'm gonna talk to him. There's a strong odor coming from this dwarven male, and it isn't sweat. A loud burp erupts from the mouth of the dwarf, and he cleans his face off with his long black beard. His eyes fall on you as you approach. Fine-looking lass, but not fine enough. When I can see two of you, then you'll be perfect to gaze upon. The dwarf raises his mug of ale, spilling some of it over the lip of the mug as he continues. I'm a Gurmio crusher of the brave Decline from the West Wall, in the heart of Mount Lot, nested within the nation of Harua. I raise my mug and drink in honor of my lost friend Bajala Wijadal, daughter of Turun and Jena Wijadal, of the Silk of Coin Trading Company. Will you let me grieve with my thoughts and memory, lass? I'd like to ask you some questions first. Jimmy pounds back his mug of ale and burps loudly when it's finished. Questions like what, lass? Tell me about Bijala. Alas, I could speak for days about her. She told me the way of living in this uplander's wall, and I taught her how to listen to the earth. A young lass working towards joining a society here in Almraiven, and who focused on her goal. She was going to make a fine weaver of the arts. I shall miss her singing the most, for it rode to my ears just as the sound of an underwater river does while walking in the dark. It was my peace, lass. Tell me about Rin and Jenna. Grimia snuffs at you. We did not permit Bajala to speak with those from the Underdark. Me? From the Underdark? Blasted ruin and this ambushed caravan, thinking that I, Kimir Lawcrusher of the Brave clan, could possibly be related to a Dragar. If he saw a Dragar, it is the last thing he sees before he visits the land of the dead. I don't want to talk about Jenna. Tell me what happened that night. Kimir takes a swig from his extra bottle of ale and pans half of it back, not a drop fall on his beard. It was going so well, lass. Sitting back with Bijala and telling her about my troubles. We were even celebrating my entry to the 4 months trading company. Kimir's face goes cold and hard. His brow hangs low over cold-colored eyes, and his black beard dangles toward the wooden floor. That night, Bijala was murdered by some black patch, and what I saw and heard froze me in my place. The ancient tongue of my people was spoken to me in a way our language is never used for. As I watched my friend get torn apart, this whisper spoke of having me and all things I hold dear killed. Cold, chilling whispers that spoke in a voice of stone, earth and dwarf. So there I stood with my eyes locked on Bijala when a moving shadow crossed my gaze. A reflection of moonlight outlined this figure that bore a blue-hooded robe. This figure seems to start to glow. The air grew hot, and an explosion of fire reached in all directions. All I could do was close my eyes. The warmth of the second explosion washed over me, knocking me to the ground. I do not know how long I lay there, but when I rose from my daze, I could find myself covered in dust. As I stood, I saw that rubble lay where Vince's shop used to be. Rin and Jenna were shouting and screaming, but I could not hear them. Only splatters and thick pools of blood remained from Bijala. That floating figure was no more. Can't help but notice that Gemea has been chewing on his lip while speaking. His blood-stained teeth grind slowly against each other, while the tip of his beard has curled inward. Jimmy wipes his mouth with the back of his hand and takes a drink from his mug of ale. I cannot get the thought out of my mind, and even now, after 20 bottles, I'm still thinking about it. What society was Jenna part of? Jimmy takes a deep breath and looks to the ceiling. Evelyn society it was. But Jala made me memorize that because I kept forgetting. She kept this from her mother and her father, mind you. She wanted to learn the way of trade and the woods from one port to another, but it was not what she wanted to do. Her studies began 2 or 3 months ago. She was in her first year and hoped to become an apprentice at the Chamber of Thought. That's all she talked about was. It's all she wanted to be. She had to tell her mother and father she was working here at Fisherman's Grill all day just so she could get to her class, so she could go to her classes. What's a Chamber of Thought? Timmy begins to slowly sway and his eyes begin to fall. He snorts himself awake. It's the tower of the Evelyn Society, lass, in the where the warden bear his express. A sight to see indeed. Okay, so there's another place to go. Take the opportunity to talk to some people here. Who's that? Sitting in his cage is a man who's touching his 20s. Long, oily white hair drapes down his face and shoulders. His nails are stained yellow from time. He yawns, revealing the little teeth he has. Brown eyes watch you. Seen enough, lass? Good. Now get me out of here. Are you being punished? Punished? This was supposed to be a prop during the weekend. Brushes back his long white hair. Then that spit of a man who runs his grill had a weaver come in here and wave his hand around the cage. Waves his old hand before him. Something went wrong. Lots of props, zips and flashes of light, and the blasted weaver couldn't reverse what he'd done. The man spit through the bar at a patron walking by. I've been stuck here since. Not going to say that. What spell did the weaver cast? What do I look like to you? If I could do something when I waved my hands, I'd be a free man by now. The weaver couldn't help you? Oh, I'm sure he wasn't sent here to help me, but rather help that cup of an owner. The weaver played the sorry card for a while, even offered to me a large part of dinner too. What can I do with a patch of dinners when I'm stuck in this blasted cage? How do you eat or drink? I get what's left over from the night before. The wine here is rotten, the ale tastes like sewage water. Food isn't much better either. What's your name? Firiem. I thought the woman here knew that. Do you still have those dinners? Gives you a sly grin. Sure do. I'd have to pull them out for you, even clean them. It's the only place I had that. I know they're safe. You figure a way to get me out of his joint. I'll prove it all out just for you. You can keep them. Okay, I'm at a new level. I'm gonna stay a wizard. I recommended. Okay. The concentration's the most important one. I can spellcraft, of course. Oh, what? Lore? Is then no. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna use the recommend. No, I don't want to heal. stumble? Why? Bluff maybe? No. Probably hide and move silently? No. Ah, damn. Okay, I use the recommend. Yeah. Put move silently. Oh. What can I add? Sleep can be interesting. And probably Dual element. Okay. I'm gonna talk to the owner. A sallow grin greets you as you approach the bar, where her human-made bartender is busy cleaning up some split ale. A fine one, I'll be saying. Welcome to Fisherman's Grill, lass, where many come to visit just for a small taste of the sea. So, being what I can get in here, so what's Firiem? What's with Firiem inside the cage? The bartender laughed. Was his dad told you a story about some weaver leaving him there? He brings in the customers, even spits on them when we get close enough. The bartender leans forward after glancing back at Firiem. He used to work here, you know. Good worker too. And one of my patrons called him stealing and warned me about him. But when I removed him, I watched him carefully, hired a few others to do the same. Firiem has quick hands, and if you're not careful, he'll even talk to you into letting him go if you cut him. When I had enough, I had the cage installed. Bartender suddenly nods to a patron before he continues. So, one night, I caught Firiem picking the pocket of a customer and had him placed in the cage. Looks around the tavern in the common room. This isn't a true place for pirates and thieves. I like to keep it that way. Firiem is an example to all the things that can come in here and steal from my customers. So, did he really get trapped in here? How long you will keep him? Well, this is the deep side. Hard to say, really. I was told the weight isn't. Cassie himself was fine. What do I know about wheelers? The magic is forever. Don't you worry yourself over Firiem. Folks know they're safe here, and they don't mind having to dodge a spittle now and then. Golem. Who's Golem? What's your name, sailor? Valak is my name, but I'm no sailor. Don't let the look of this place fool ya. It's all for show, matey. What's the story behind this place? Well, I tell ya, it used to be an old warehouse for storing goods and all, when the merchant used it to keep a valuable locked away and stay close to the stalls. And one day it went for sale at such a low price that I just had to own it. It took me many years to get the look and feel just right. Not bad at all. Figured folks like the pirate and out to sea look for of a tavern without ever having to step on a ship. Farewell. Who's rolling? Between. Good enough mayor? Maybe that's him? No. Oh, and I had a quest. Spoken to the owner Fisherman Grill told me that Firiem is put in a cage. Folks know we're safe here and they do not have to touch a feeding on them. began to speak about the weave. That's another to you as you walk on by.
What can I get you?
Come on, lass, you want those dinners, right? So, you're a thief. Firiem smiles and in on the cage, his face now resting on 2 bars. You're not sure, are you, lass? Didn't you like make it sound so easy? There's more to the story, my side of it. So let's hear it then. Firiem nods and moves closer to the cage. Alright, so I'm a thief. Steal a few things now and then to get by. Firiem licks his lips. Grew up near mandrake fruit in a small neighborhood or tight alleyways. Started stealing pies from a window or two, a package left by a door, and soon information from a runner now and then. Loved it. I could provide for my 2 siblings, teach them what I came to learn from the street. We had no mother or father, you see. One day I came home to find a stinker on the main floor, wrestled with it and broke every piece of furniture we owned. I loved those crates, but I was too late. Never saw my little brothers again. I was soon forced out of my home, and it became their home, relentless. Rats and flies, constant banging from the show grate coming from the basement. When I saw familiar eyes looking back at me one night, the face no longer my brother, I fled to the trade ward. Riley caught me stealing after he hired me as a bouncer, and I've been trapped here since. Take a finger or two, but don't leave a man to rot away. There's more death in there now than there was when I walked the floor. No one has the eyes that I do. Riley thinks I've been in these cages some type of warning to others. They just walk out the door counting their lift. I see what I can do. You're a good woman. A good woman indeed. I'm not sure, but I need a thief.
Wait, what can I get you?
Alright. Don't really know what I can do. Ah, fading weave. The weave is fading, but is still able to recognize 3 different binds from 3 different spells. You must cast each spell on the fading weave you are currently weaving. The first bind has a hint from a miniature cloak. Its small strands still floating and in the air. The second slowly twirls around the first, thick bull hair joins in. The third and final bind is one of flame, a continual one that is slowly fading away. Such complex chain of spells can be powerful, but as a weaver of the arcane, you also know it can be undone. Flowing the opposite direction is a darker weave that binds 3 different poem spells. The first bubbles quietly, its energy that's of a negative ray. A second is a link of metal binds that can only be ripped apart by a ray of enfeeblement. The third and final bind is one of powerful magic, which must be dispelled. Okay. Okay, so that's to undone the spell. So I need negative ray of enfeeblement, and dispel magic. I'm just gonna note it down. Negative ray. And dispel magic. Okay. I can pinch one more time. Oh, poor girl. Okay, so I have a negative energy ray. I have the ray of enfeeblement, but I don't have dispel magic. I need to buy a scroll. But with that, for me? Did this just stole from me? I don't... So the ring is destroyed the fire of Mount Doom. No! You're in the wrong universe. Okay. I have to find a job. And first I'm gonna take a rest. Oh no, that's because no one stole from me. I still have all of my dinners. But I think the spell would be too expensive anyway. I don't have the right regions. Okay. Ah, I see the problem. This, and I will probably have to rest again. Lesser dispel. That would be enough. Can I rest right in the street? Can't rest here. Okay. I suppose I can rest here? Yes. I should be able to cast the spells. No, I'm not talking to you. Let's just check again. First negative ray. And okay. Oh, it's not working. Weave. Oh, I must cast. Okay. Thick bull hair. Do I need to use 3 different spells? I don't know. Because I'm scared I will make things worse if I try the 3 of the spells. There's must cast each spell on the fading weave you are currently viewing. From the opposite direction, darker weave. Burn 3 different spawn spells. Okay, I'm gonna note down miniature cloak. I suppose that's both strength and continual flame. Okay, I'm gonna try those 2. And hopefully it won't make things worse. I had a book of spells, yeah. That's miniature cloak. Oh, that's regions. Miniature cloak. Ah, I see. So they're not for spells, they're regions for a spell. Miniature cloak, bull hair, and continual flame. Little phosphorescent moss, because it looks continual. Hello. So I'm looking for miniature cloak. Oh, just one dinner. Nice. Bull hair. Do you have bull hair? Lash and gum. Pork rind. Bull hair. Okay, it's a bit expensive, but why not? And phosphorescent moss. Of light. Okay, so the corresponding spells must be resistance, bull strength, I was right about that, and light. Okay. Can I cast the spells without knowing them? Oh, I'm a wizard. I can learn spell from scrolls. I need to buy the scrolls. And I don't have a lot of money. I have resistance. But I need to take a rest. I only need to learn bull strength. Is anyone selling spells here? You there, looking for some goods at a generous price? I can show you what I have at no cost to you. What is your name? I am Adijo of the Circle of Coin Trading Company, and my selection of goods is here for you, madam, if you need them. Oh yeah, I can ask him questions about Bejala too. I have a few questions to ask. Well, go on. Tell me about Bejala Wirishadal. Bejala was a good daughter to Rin and Jenna. She helped her mother out a lot in the shop before it was destroyed, and did some inventory check for her father along then. She wasn't sure what she wanted to do with herself. Some weeks she'd help her father or her mother. I think it was only a few months back she started to work at Fisherman's Grill. Can't say I ever saw her there, but that's what Rin had mentioned to me in passing. Tell me about Rin and Jenna Wichadal. Aye, blasted bad luck. I know the two of them wept for the loss of a daughter, but I could have been worse having all three of them killed by that blasted thing. Rin is a good man, a fine trader. In fact, it was Rin who got me into the Circle of Coin Trading Company, as he holds a senior position in the ranks of our merchant traders. Jenna I have not seen in a few days, but Rin has assured me she's holding herself together inside their home. She's a tough one and will only become stronger as the days goes on. I share her grief. What can you recall from that night? I just returned from Sudolfo 3 years ago. It was not in Almraiven the night Bejala was killed. Even if I was, I'm not sure if there would have been anything I could have done to save her. So, no use to asking about the entity. Show me your goods. Mirror. Oh yes, the burst seed. Yeah, I know how to get it. I remember something about birdseed. And it was a pain. Oh. No, we're selling potions. I'm not interested in... show me the cloaks. Oh yeah, yes, cloaks. But I want scrolls. I'll get back to Loom. Ooh, hello. What am I having here? I hope I can buy one. No, I don't have enough money. Okay, never mind. I'll try to get some work. Maybe she can help me. No. She will just help me get to certain places. How about her? No. Okay. I think I can't ask any more from him.
What can I get you?
Oi, what can I get you?
Nothing. Okay. I think I've talked to pretty much everyone in Loom Avenue. closer? No. Doesn't have anything of interest. Maybe I could ask for more money. Hello. Job swirling color. There is no weave available to connect to this time. Never mind. I'm a big girl, I should get my own money. So I've been to Cavern Run, Horseshoe Lane. I don't think I've been to the villa. Just to... The main quest is from Almraiven investigation. Something happened when I was picking. Oh yeah, I could do a bit of research on wolves, but I'm not going to do that now. I learned something about... Oh, I don't have this information anymore. Ah yes, the Chamber of Thought in Emerald Ward on Ben Hills Express. Woo! Mandrake Root. Never been there. I'm gonna try Horseshoe Lane. That's the big-nosed dwarf. The boy shakes his curly hair and a few things fall to the street. He bends down to pick them up and stuff them back into his head of hair. Can never be sure when I'll need those again. The boy smiles a sheepish grin and takes his head to adjust the hidden items. You want something from Jip, missus? Or can I go? You hide stuff in your hair? Uh-huh. Jip shakes his head again, and a small pin falls out and catches it with his tiny finger. Little things, you know, like this pin. Jip shakes his curls a second time and catches something else with his other little hand. And this nail! You spot a key sticking out from a long curl that has wrapped itself around the teeth of the key. Oh, that. Yeah, I'm still working on it. It's a little heavy, but I need it you see too. Jip ruffles all of his curls with both hands. The pin, nail, and key vanish. Never mind. You want something from Jip? Do you live on Horseshoe Lane? Is that the name of the street? Huh. Didn't notice I wandered into the trade ward. Where are you from? Jip shrugs and kicks a stone. From around here, I guess. Been wandering really looking for little things. Because I'm a little guy. Okay. Oh, how about her? The human female watches you with lazy-looking eyes. Her face remains expressionless, even when you approach. Flies darting around here, and from time to time she snatches one in her hand and swallows it. Her lips smacks together on a large and juicy fly. Its inside spills into her chin. Ew.
Tasty, juicy sweet. There isn't enough for the both of us, so why don't you just piss off? Well?
What's your name? He snatches up another fly, which she takes a good look at before stuffing it into her mouth.
Vedora. You can call me Vedora.
Where are you from?
What's it to you where I'm from, anyhow? You see this tent? That's where I'm from. This is where I live, alright?
Okay. I'm not gonna bother you. This large half-orc male seems nervous and is constantly looking this way and that. Now and then his fingers play with his trimmed beard and will trace the tattoos on his arms. His eyes squint when he catches you looking at him.
Is someone there? Come closer, would you please? My eyes are not as good as what they used to be. A fine day to you now that I can see you clearly. Don't worry, lass, for what I've watched recently, so feel free to step even closer and get a good sniff.
His eyes dart across the street to the home that reside there, and he turns his head as he's listening to something.
What brings you to Hosha Lane?
Why are you so nervous?
A nervous-looking half-orc. If only I could see that for myself. I'm nervous as a gnome, as me, Lan. That damn house across the road gives me the spooks. At night, the shadows along the wall go thick and dark. Sometimes I see faces in the windows with long mouths and empty eyes. Something bumps weather the foundation, and light goes on and off, even when I know the house is empty.
Lance lowered his voice.
I think the place is haunted.
What's wrong with your eyes? Lan lifts his brows up with a large finger, and then they fall back down again.
I'm a gnome, you see, and being half-orc doesn't help much. Not used to all of this thick and extra skin on my face, and it hangs down and blocks my view.
Is it... I'm a gnome? And being an half-orc? What? What is your name?
I have a human name, even though you see me as a half-orc. I'm far from it. Lan is my name, but that's not short to anything.
Where are you from?
More on the human side of me from Almraiven. On Nomi side from Cobra, a city far, far to the east of the Bright Sour Lake.
The half-orc
side of me is an experiment gone badly, and I fear I'm going to be like this forever, considering how my feet ache all the time now. Very difficult to walk up the street. I've been stuck here outside of this tent for weeks. I think the owner saw me and was afraid to ask me to move from his home.
So you're not a half-orc? Lan looks over at the house again, and then looks away quickly. His eyes tremble as they look at you.
Not at all. In fact, I'm a healthy gnome. Well, as healthy as I'm going to get in my old age. Did you think I was really a half-orc?
No.
Must be the feet. They get very sore when I walk on them. So I found sitting more comfortable. They become so sore now I don't think I can even move.
Okay, so I remember the house he's talking about. What's the name? I would see the building log. Could try to find some work here.
How can I help you on this day, lass?
I'm looking for work. Dwarf shrugs like large shoulders and pouts.
Sorry to say, lass, but I can't help you with such a request. Hit the street. I'm sure I'll stumble onto something that will spark your interest.
Okay, thanks for nothing. Cage. A sly smile crosses the face of his human male as you approach him on the street. His upper lip twitches now and then.
Greetings to you, lass.
His upper lip twitches yet again, and he covers his mouth and coughs to hide it from you. He takes a step or two back, and his eyes take in what you're wearing.
Looking for something small and compact? Hide a dagger down your wrist or blade in your boot? I can help you. So, what will it be?
What's your name?
Jester is my name. Street merchant and businessman of Fisherman. Perhaps you heard my slogan from some of my customers. We've been axed by the Jester. That's right, axe Jester at your service.
What are you selling?
More items that can easily be hidden under a sleeve or in your boot. I guess it all depends on where you place them. The streets aren't always kind to having protection is a smart thing to have. Show me good. Not in the street. I do my business in the evening out of the room I rent at the Almraiven log. If you're interested, I'll make an appointment for you.
Perhaps another time.
Well, you know what street I'm on if you change your mind.
Yep. Huh? Oh yes, I know her. I've met her at the Everburning log. That's the beer. And lots of home I can sneak into. I'm not going to do that. Okay, I will mind my own business. Ooh. The Minotaur grabs an arm's length of armor and hangs it off its large arms, allowing you to take your pick. No thanks. Too busy to speak, he simply nods his head at the selection of weapons. Okay. Not interested in weapons. So there's nothing in Horseshoe Lane. However, I need to get to sleep anyway. I just want to see if I can get some money before handling the main quest. I'm just going to take some time to look some information about dwarves. Nutty brown colored book catches your eye. Down the spine, highlighted in gold, it reads Southern Dwarves. Moving from the bookcase. So, there the land is harsh, very dry and populated by larger and much stronger creatures compared to those found in northern lands. This particular condition makes the southern dwarves' expanded fighting abilities to last longer in battles and cause more damage to much larger enemies. This unique combination, bred over hundreds of years, has brought forth a berserker dwarf. A berserker dwarf is easily angered and can begin to show signs of the 3 stages of berserking if their emotions are not controlled. Once the second stage is complete, a berserker dwarf goes out of control, causing heavy damage in battle over a short period of time. The first stage is when the dwarf begins to experience an emotion that upsets them. This will cause the dwarf to grind their teeth and bite their lower lip as a surge of blood is released into the lower portion of the brain. This particular stage is easy to control for the dwarf. The start of the second stage is when the beard of the dwarf begins to curl and the adrenaline starts to spread through the body. This releases through the bloodstream will cause the dwarf to shake and burst as the second stage comes to an end. If the dwarf does not control this rush of adrenaline before the third stage begins, the dwarf will be unable to stop the urges and will become overwhelmed by them. The third and final stage is a large burst of energy and emotion that embraces the dwarf, causing uncontrolled rage that the dwarf will target on anyone in close proximity to themselves. A berserker dwarf is a fierce fighter and very dangerous due to the large amount of speed and strength they receive while in this state. As a spectator to a battle against berserker dwarf, it would be best not to be wearing bright colors, be making any sounds, or have an open bleeding wound, for a berserker dwarf is easily drawn to this. Okay, so Grimir is a berserker dwarf. Good to know. I wonder if I can enrage him. Let's see. There's Ushulain, Mandrake Root. Caravan Run, I've been there. The villa. I'm gonna try Runner's End. Oh, is he the bartender?
Just take your order soon.
Okay. Where's the bartender? There's no bartender? Okay. The mouth of his human male is very distorted and looks to have been mauled by a beast or creature of some sort. His left leg is gone, and where he stands he pulled himself up on his quarterstaff to give him some balance. He smiles softly and sits himself back to the ground. His voice is harsh, as if the inside of his throat was burned.
Spare if you did this to ease my pain.
I'm sorry, I have none.
Wish to speak with me, say the same.
Sorry, guy. I need to keep my money. A woman's smile breaks across the face of his young girl as she brushes his straw-like hair away from her face. Good tidings to you. I'm not around this path to tell him, a runner of sorts. Information, sometimes even goose back through me. Need something? What information can you share? Chelin curls her lips and takes a deep sigh before she answers you. Most information passed along isn't for the ears of strangers, or just would pass me by. But times are tough for me right now, and I could use some extra dinners to live off for a few days. How much are you willing to part with? Nothing at this time. Very well then. What types of good do you have? Not the types that are for sale. I'm not a street merchant last, but a runner. What that means is someone would help me to deliver or pick something up. It's mostly smaller goods, letters and items of importance. If someone needs it right away, I'm small enough to get it to them. I can quickly dash through crowds, and who's even looking for a kid? Okay. That's a Imperi's blade. Take a look around and get back to me if you want something. No. Ah, hello. The woman looks you over carefully as you approach her. He hands falls to her side where you can just barely make out hidden weapon hilts. So, what do you want, wanderer? What is your name? You may call me Odion. And what is it I should call you? Morwenna. Good to meet you on this day, Morwenna. Ah, I'm looking for work. Well, I'm not looking for any help with anything, but you might want to go and try the common room at the Spitting Camel. Not hard to find, as it's located here on Renaissance. It's a regular stopping place for those coming to the city, as well as those staying for a while. There's normally one or two looking for assistance with something or other. Where are you from? I live in a street or two away from Renaissance, but due to the variety of those who come to the Spitting Camel day in and day out, I enjoy sitting here watching them pass me by. Okay. So, the Spitting Camel, the Spitting Camel. Lots of people around.
Yes. What?
Thin fingers run across the counter of the bar, and then full hand snatches an empty bottle. It jingles as it's placed into a wooden crate. How can I help you on this day? I'm looking for work. Well there, lass, I'm sorry, but I can't help you with your request. My kegs are full, storage is stocked, and I've got great help on the floor. You might not have much luck with those in the common room during the day, but at night it gets pretty busy in there. Might want to try back then. What is your name? Koala is my name, a name given to me by my owner. Where are you from? That's really a good question, lass, and not one I have the answer to. My owner brought me, educated me, and took care of me when I was very young. Perhaps one day I will learn how my parents really are. Okay, so I need to come here at night. That means I can take the time to talk to people on Caravan Run. I don't know if this person in the shop can help me or not. Glitter dust. A finder is only to be looking for something with a little or a lot of glitter. I buy and sell necklaces, rings and gemstones. Have a look round, lass. No, it can't help me. The fact you were there out in public scares me, but I suppose it's a lot better than what I've seen today on the streets. Isn't that hard for you? The sun today is just burning the back of my neck and exhausting me so much I had to sit down. I've never noticed just so bad people dress these days. Oh, would you look at that one over there? Just horrible. The lady adjusts her dress and crosses her legs and softly clears her throat. So what can I do for you then? What's your name? You can call me Midden, missus. What can you tell me about Bajala? Who? Bajala, you say? That's a middle-class name, not someone I would come to know personally. Where are you from? Can't you tell? The way I hold myself in public, or the way I sit with my legs crossed and my toes pointed forward. She laughs to herself and flicks her hair back. I am from the upper-class part of the Almraiven, obviously something you have yet to experience, and most likely never will. Not even wearing clothes and stitch made by money herself would help you where I come from. Where's your robe from? Why, it was woven by magic needle. It makes no design flaws, making me even more perfect than what I already am. Wow. Try someone else. This lady bites down on an apple as you approach, having more interest in her fruit than you, it would seem. A few pouches of her robes are stuffed with fruit of all sorts, of different shapes and sizes. A few grapes lay squished by her feet. "Oh, fine is it not?" says between bites. "The fruit of this market is wonderful. The fruit is juicy." Takes another large bite of her apple. "So, what do you want, stranger?" Like as way through between bites. "Why all the fruit?" "I'm starving!" He leans forward and lowers her voice. "I came across some dinner, see? Bought a nice robe and some food. Never know when I get lucky like that again, so I'm just getting my fill now, with what I could afford." What's your name? Not sure exactly what I said, for she mumbles to you between bites of her apple. Her hand dives into one of her pockets, and she munches on some peanuts in between bites. She smiles at you and food is stuck on her teeth, but she doesn't seem to care. "Did you know Bajala?" She stuffs her face with some grapes and they explode inside her mouth. The fruit juice flows down her chin. "Can't say I did, or even know who you're asking for." She shrugs and continues eating. Okay. They're not the brightest of the bunch. The dwarf poses and wipes his face with the rag, and then eyes the height of the sun in the sky. "Hey there, lass.
If you're looking for a raft or boat, check with my brother inside. He can help you. Unless, of course, you're the courier from Outdoor of Wood. It's so hand it over. I'm behind schedule as it is. What's your name? You may call me Altay. It's easier to remember and pronounce than my full dwarven name. You're short on wood? Sure am. This time of year is a busy one, as water levels begin to rise in the city, and more residents require rafts or boats to move around. But I'm running out of supplies, and that's slowing down production, putting my brother and I behind schedule. Plus, the city isn't extremely much either. I could get the wood for you. Well, it would certainly help us out. The order has always been placed and the wood paid for. All that I ask is that you deliver it to me. If you don't like walking around with some planks of wood through the streets, you're welcome to grab them and bring them on by. I'll place the order with woods and goods over on Mandrake Food. Just make sure you make the delivery while I'm still here. I don't work in anything. Okay, I have a job. Taking a truck over the woods and goods on Mandrake Food. Mandrake Food. Welcome to Woods and Goods, where you find good selection of hand-carved and original items. Go on, take a look now. I'm here for a pickup. Tired-looking gnome snatches the paper out of your hands and looks it over. Very well, very well. Stay here. Let me pack the wagon up for you. That should do it. The wagon's outside. Feel free to take it when you're ready, and thanks for the business. Very well. I said the wagon was outside. Oh, okay. Wagon of wood. I have your order. Excellent. Wonderful service. You've done well. You will certainly bring our schedule back on track. Okay. Here, lass. There's not much, but it's the least I can do for your time and service. Okay, how much did it give me? $79. Is that enough for a spell? I'm not sure, but I want to try. Yep, that's enough. Can I learn? Yep. I'm not achieved the required level to learn this spell. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna try anyway.
Okay, so the order is miniature cloak resistance, bull strength, plain, negative ray, wave enfeeblement, and lesser dispel. Still not working.
What can I
There
get
must
you?
be something I'm doing wrong. It's a powerful magic that needs to be dispelled, so I suppose the spell I have now is not, it's a lesser dispel. Can indicate a good idea what type of weave I'm dealing with here. Two different binds from two different spells. Flow in the opposite direction. Okay, so first dispel, then enfeeblement, and then negative ray. Working. I guess that this spell is not powerful enough. I will try that later. It's alright. I could try Horseshoe Lane again. No, not Horseshoe Lane. Was Mandrake Root? No, I don't remember. Brandon's End. Gets more lively at night, apparently. Yeah, he can give me... There's two shady guys here that can give me work, I suppose. The eyes of his Almraiven maid follow you as you approach his bench. He gives you a slight nod as you look him over. Is there anything I can help you with? What's your name? I am Miss Lass, the tracker of the Western Wild, although the city certainly has a wild side to it that I'm not familiar with at all. Where are you from?
I'm from a small village called Darma along the river edge. It is on the northern boundary of the forest of Mere. The wood has grown very quickly over the years, and I'm afraid it might already have consumed the village during my travels south to Almraiven. What's become of the wood? Its rate of growth is out of control. Never before have I seen the forest grow so quickly, or as wicked as it is now. Perhaps it is for the best that I am in the city now. Okay. Well, I be seeing a fine evening, yes? Tumblewood Jack's being at your service. Ain't been no relation to Jacks from the Lucas Avenue either. I be working for me dinners. I ain't be baking on the streets. Tumblewood sits patiently, smoking his pipe. I'm looking for work. Been knowing Jacks here can be offering much. Been nothing small, been footwork and nothing more, yes? Good then. Whispers become the voice of Tumblewood, and his eyes dart through the common room, keeping an eye out for listeners. I be having a little something to be picking up, yes? Ain't being far, but being no good for Jacks here, see? Tumblewood gives you a good look over a second time. Been thinking be doing just fine. Good then. Interested? I want dinners for my services. Well being found then. Good then. Dinner's been part of the tax then. Fine time then. When am I to pick up? Jack's here been having to be watching the common room, see? Ain't be having the time to be running round his eaves, yes? Jack's been having delivery coming up back, see? Name being indoor, and she's been inspecting me, but I can't be going at the moment, yes? Be picking up package for Jack, see? Letting indoor now that the moon be rising, then be bringing package back to Jack's. There been more, but I be sharing that on your return, yes? Good then. Very well, I'm in. Been fine then. It's been a task for the shadow of the night, yes? Be coming back tomorrow if I've been here on the day. Okay, I didn't get it. Wild-looking halfling man by the name of Tumblewood Jacks greeted me in the evening while I was in the common room Spitting Camel. Jax told me that the indoor could be found out back, and when I find her, I need to tell her that the moon is rising. Out back? There? Okay. There's 2 other rooms I haven't checked. I think my room is haunted. Okay. Maybe if I ask the bartender.
What can I get you?
Hi, yes. What?
I remember I was a bit frustrated by that. I need to listen to the sounds. No. Oh no, that's a room I can rise. Your ears, not your eyes. Do I need to wait a couple of hours? No, I'm not having fine time right now. What's going on?
What can I get you?
I'm talking to everyone. Hopefully we change something. Ah! Could it be her?
What can I get you?
No, it's a waitress. That's fascinating. A case of bed bugs. Well, not much I can do. That thunder I just heard. I don't know. Okay, well. I suppose it's not very clear what I can do. They said an attack for the shadow of the night. Yeah, but it's a shadow of the night. Do I need to take a room? Lots of people coming over. If I told him she's in there. No. Okay, I'm gonna try one last time and lock the doors. Okay, so, and for nothing, oh, it didn't work. No, I have to, okay. Zoom in, thank you. drink? Me too. Yeah, I need one. Okay, but this one is a bit different, so I'm gonna write this. Okay. So I will try to get a room here. Maybe we change something. I have absolutely no clue. There's even more people around.
Hi, yes.
Like a room. 2 dinners. What? Room 66. A fine looking door. What? But I have a key. Didn't he just give me a key? Ah. Didn't give me a key. Okay, never mind. Gonna load. Now this quest is a bit strange. I remember it. I still don't know what I'm supposed to do. What is this thing? It looks gross. Or maybe if I try to come back the next night. Will it change anything? I have absolutely no idea. I'll wait until midnight of the next day. No, it's not right. I think it's Renner's End. Yeah. About a room that looked a bit different. Okay, I'm giving up. I find money elsewhere. I'm just going back home. I take a rest. And then I go back to caravan run and talk to people. But I'll do that in the next video. I need to figure out how to do the right spell combination. Okay. So next time I will keep doing the main quest, and hopefully I'll have more, and I mean less buggy quest too that can bring me money. I will thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.